It's Melissa Arthur from Illuminate Guidance coming to you live from my yoga studio, Westside Yoga. We just wrapped up a year-long workshop series. My business partner Rita and I have been teaching about how to know and live your heart's desire. So we had a lot of fun with that workshop today, and I thought since I'm here, I'd love to hop on and talk a little bit about balance. Today is the fall equinox, which is, the balance point where night and day are equal, and the start of the fall season, as well as we're moving into the zodiac sign of Libra, whose symbol is the scale or balance. And so those of us who are Libras really have balance as a high value and think about balance a lot in our daily lives. So what is balance? I still love my college dictionary. Looking up words and the origin of words is really fun when you're starting to consider a concept. And so, according to my dictionary, balance means the means or power to decide, a state of bodily equilibrium, emotional stability, a harmonious or satisfying arrangement of parts or elements, a force or influence tending to produce equilibrium, and to bring into or keep in equal or satisfying harmony or proportion. So, balance in my experience is a very fluid, very dynamic, very ever-changing state of being, and something that constantly needs to be assessed and readjusted. So since we're here at the studio, I'd like to use a little yoga analogy. So tree pose, go up into tree pose and balancing on one foot. So it looks like I'm fairly static, but there's a lot going on in this pose. The stabilizing muscles in my feet are making contact with the ground and making lots of adjustments. The tension where my foot meets my leg, there's a lot of back and forth going on there. When you're in a balance pose, if you focus on a point in front of you, it's very much easier to maintain your state of balance. If your mind gets distracted, tend to fall off your pose. And so in any time we're considering balance, we are considering a pretty complex set of factors and several, levers that we have to evaluate and adjust as we bring ourselves more fully into balance. And so, in my experience, I'd like to invite all of you to think about balance and define what balance means in your life in your own way. It means a lot of things to me. I'm a Libra. I think about balance all the time. But one of the things I think about a lot lately is balance to me really means that I'm living in accordance with my values. So when I'm in balance, I'm able to schedule my time, I'm able to spend my time in proportion to what I most value. So I can meet my responsibilities, I can care for myself, I can take care of others in my life, and I have some degree of flexibility to adapt and, shift with ease in order to help someone out or deal with an unforeseen circumstance and things like that. And so looking at my schedule is one way to start manipulating and evaluating where the balance is for me. And so it's really easy to know when you're not in balance. So for example, this weekend, I ended up completely overscheduled. I try not to do that, but it happens from time to time. And yesterday morning, my husband asked me to do something that was super simple and would take me about 4 minutes. And I immediately got overwhelmed. Whoa, wait a minute here. You are not in alignment with your values if you can't help your partner do something that's super easy and takes 4 minutes. That is obviously a sign that you need to reevaluate some things. And so luckily, because balance is always shifting and changing, every day is a clean slate. And I can look at next weekend and make sure that I don't put myself in the same situation, that I can be the easygoing, helpful partner that I want to be when I am in balance. And so I'm setting an intention to do that and to make those shifts. And so really, I just want to invite you to think about balance in your life, how you define it, how you know whether or not you are in balance, and what are some strategies and some, corrections that you can make when you find yourself going out of balance to move through life with a little bit more ease and grace. If I can be a resource for you, please don't hesitate to book a free call with me. I'd love to visit with you about how you can introduce more balance into your life and move toward the joyful existence that you're here to experience. Happy Equinox.